Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with my layout, my weekly scrap backwards layout, and I'm going to be using the little kind of mini kit that I put together when I did my kit reveal in the last video. I selected these papers and I have used my punch to cut out banners, and the reason I need the little fishtail banners is because I'm following this sketch, which is the fourth birthday sketch number 4 at Scrap-A-Sketch, and it's got 5 banners down each side. And I fussy cut some florals from the same collection as this. It's something to do with sweets from P19. And what is inspiring this layout is this little set of puffy stickers from Echo Park called Little Dreamer. And particularly the one that says, "Let's have a tea party." I thought I could probably go find some pictures of Ava. I know there's one somewhere of her serving John tea, but I couldn't find that one. So I found this one of her in her little kitchen getting ready. She's like cooking the tea. And then here she's actually pouring it. 2 different outfits, 2 different days that went on. And we had gotten her some little food, so she's actually serving sandwiches. So it's tea and sandwiches that day. And I included a couple other, this was at the very beginning, right? The day after Christmas, maybe it was even Christmas Day, that we set up. We had bought her this little wooden stove and it needed to be painted. It was like a stove. It had an oven, but it also had a little refrigerator and little shelves, and it was just the cutest little thing. And she didn't want it painted. She liked the wood grain on it. And so we never did. I had a thrift store cabinet right here, and this blue plastic cabinet with 3 drawers used to hold 100% of my scrapbooking supplies. So you can, for probably 2 or 3 years, that's all I had. So, oh boy, things have changed. And then I painted this piece that we had plywood lying around because we'd been doing a lot of construction on the basement downstairs. And this was in the kind of second living room that her dad had upstairs. And I used some IKEA utensil hangers and mounted it on the red board and had that hanging up above this. And this is where she stored all of her dishes. And this was a little wood table that had belonged to Katie, first Katie and then Barrett. And each time it had been painted. In this case, I painted the framework around it with silver paint, and the white, I left the center of it white. And I stenciled on flowers and circles and all kinds of things like she had seen me use in scrapbooking. And she said, "Look, it's like stickers." So I thought that was kind of cool. And she loved that table. She absolutely loved it. So I had to put a picture of it, but I didn't want to take up the, big space with it. So let's get this constructed here. I've cut this paper 9 by 9, and I'm going to lay it down, kind of hoping to center it a bit on the 12 by 12. This is probably 8.5 by 8.5. Ooh, okay. And I'm going to be tucking the banners in underneath this page, this layer. So I'm gluing it in the center, and I've left this open. And I went ahead and put some foam on this just to raise it up in case I want to insert anything there. And this one is 8 by 8. So So I guess we've got that. I think I really love the, I guess that's called a Greek key print pattern on there. I love that, and it's kind of cute. I've cut some squares out of some scraps. This is 49 Market Spectrum Sherbet. And I'm going to put that one there and this one here. I only have two because I cut up some of the rest of it. And this will go here, but I think I'm going to put it on some foam. Let me do this. I kind of want some, because it's white and the background is very white, I kind of wanted, even the distressing didn't do much. Speaking of distressing, I did not distress these, and I want them distressed. I didn't distress any of the outer ones, but I thought the inner ones I would. I distressed that one because I wanted it to stand out, and I didn't have a frame for it, and the size wouldn't have worked right for a frame anyway. So we'll go with that. And then I'll pull this one up. And I think I may not need, other than these florals and these flags and the stickers on that sticker sheet, I may not need any other embellishments. I do need to put some hearts on it because there's a list of items that you have to include in your layouts for the birthday sketch challenge. Okay, I thought I'd put that one there. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it down. I'm not gonna put it on foam. So I don't have that perfect photo of her serving John, but we shall see. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to kind of space these first ones out. Let me go this way. And then I have to do another one. Okay, so that's 5. I'm gonna I can kind of do them equal distance there and then space these out. And I think that is going to work. And I'm not gonna worry a whole lot about whether I tuck them under an equal amount. I'm gonna kind of curl them up a little bit. Let's see, and they're going to go fairly close to the edge, and then I'll kind of curl them up, and then that spacing looks fairly consistent. I'll curl that up. They'll flatten when it goes in the album, and I think that's probably all right. Now, I may put some embellishments on these, so the spacing, if it's markedly wrong. Okay, so the next thing that comes is this. Kind of like like so, and then the next is green. I should have maybe done some of these ahead of time, but I kind of wanted to show the process, and I have to admit that I wasn't absolutely sure of the process until I kind of started the page there, and then the stripe is next. Okay, then the green, and I don't suppose it makes too much difference, but I think it's looking really good there, so I'm happy with it. And the next after that is blue. And then pink. And this paper had many shades of pink on it, and then stripe. And I like that it's cutting the pink. It goes under the green, so the green stays solid, but it cuts the pink into little chunks. And for some reason, I like how that looks. Okay, and then blue. And I cut these, one from that scrap of this one right here from that scrap of 49 and Market, Spectrum Sherbet, I believe that is. And then these others are from the 6x6 pad that I showed in my kit reveal that has kind of tropical stuff on one side, and then kind of solids or stripes or striated designs like this. And okay, I think this needs to be moved over a bit. And all of the others need to be moved down. And I just wasn't watching. I could have lined it up from the with the ones up above, but I didn't do that. Okay, now this is probably too far over, but I think that's going to be just fine. I don't mind it too much, do you? Okay, I'm going to do this little piece right here that says Sweet and Sassy. Right here, I'm going to do some flowers, but I kind of want to do this before I start working with flowers, because I know I'm going to want to put some flowers down on here, but I don't like something like maybe that. Something there, but I wanted to see where that was going first. So let me go ahead, and as long as I've decided that's where I want to put something, let me go ahead and put it there. All right, now I like this little thing that says let's have a tea party. And I want to put it right there because it's kind of near the flowers, and I kind of want to add this little stack of cups somewhere, maybe here. I kind of like that. And I've got this little little sticker. I don't think that works there. I may like it here. Okay. And I definitely want to use this on here, but let me see. Let's do the flowers now. I want to do a large collection of them down kind of in the corner. And I need some foam. Let me get don't let me forget to put the hearts. I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to, let's see, that's clearly upside down. So I may, that can go there, and it's going to get a little bit of foam too. Okay, and now I want to add this solid pink, and I'm gonna curl it, but maybe not put it on foam. I'll let it live kind of under there, but I'll kind of curl it up. And now I'm going to use some leaf sprigs that will extend it. I want to break that line between this background and the green. Let's see. I want to do the same thing here and here. All right. And I will leave it like that, but here's where I'm going to use the little unicorn. I'm going to put him kind of right there in the middle of the flower arrangement. And I want the title to be this that says Little Dreamer. And so I'm debating whether to put it right here. I like that. But if I did it, I'd want it even with the end of this, and then the flower covers it. I could always curl the flower more and maybe pick it up and kind of scooch it under a little bit more, maybe cut some off of it and scooch it down more like that. Then this works. better. And I'm going to carefully place it right there. Okay. And now I want to do a floral bit right there. And I'm going to incorporate a little crown in that. I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath it there. And then I've got this that will kind of extend out into there. And the crown I want to use is this little yellow one. And I'm going to put it kind of right there. I have a pink crown, and I think that's what I'm going to put over here. Let me put a little bit of foam to prop it up. I might empty this sticker sheet because I've made myself a little grid, and you can kind of get away with embellishing the grid. I've got this little piece right here that says, "You make me happy when skies are gray." And I'm going to put it across 3 of the banners. I've got, what does this say? This says imagination. And how perfect is that for this little tea party? Let's see, I've got imagination here. I'm going to use it down here. And that green in that little sign, imagination, and the green in the word magic is what led me to the choice of that green paper. There's a cute little thing here that says, "Let's make believe." And I'm going to add it in right there. There is a tiny little green thing that says beautiful. And I'm going to add that maybe right here. And I have this little bit of the floral that I cut off, and where do I need a floral? I probably need it right here, don't you think? So there, and then let's use these 2, well, I have these 2 leaves. I'm going to go ahead and extend this one kind of this way a little bit, and I will use these 2 maybe right over here. And these were some cut aparts that were on the packaging of that P13 collection. And I love how they do that. I got a beachy one of their collections that had a lot of these same colors in it. So to be honest, I did not want didn't have that much use for the sweets aspect of this collection, but the papers like the other side of the sweets part had colors that matched that beachy collection, so I thought that was kind of cool. This says, "You are amazing. And I'm going to kind of slap that right there. What else do I have? Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room inside your heart. I don't know that I have room to put that on this page, but it would certainly work. Now, I have the word magic. I'm going to use it. I just don't know where. How about here? Let's do that. I just want to put a little bit of adhesive on. There's a little cloud. I don't have any particular place to put a cloud, but it's just a little pop of blue color, so I'm going to find a place for it. Little Miss Magic. That's a Jimmy Buffett song. I love that song. Okay, let's put this little blue cloud somewhere. Where are we going to put it? I'm going to put it over here by the horse, or by the unicorn. This says super fun, and I'm going to put it right here. I have a little ice cream bar right here, tiny, tiny little ice cream bar, and I'm going to put it right here by the word imagination. This is a little tiny pink butterfly on a white background. This is a little word happy. And I'm going to put it where? Here by the ballerina. And then I can't even see what these things are. This is another little pink butterfly, and this is a yellow crown. I'm going to put it here, and that kind of served the same purpose as enamel dots. And so the last thing left on here is this, sometimes the smallest things. And you know, it could maybe go here to balance that floral. I'm going to use it just because the sentiment is perfect. Okay, now see, I'm done. I have used all of those. They've been kicking around for months. They came from Mind the Scrap kit from earlier in the year. And I just didn't, when I pulled current photos, I didn't, none of those sentiments really made much sense, but I knew I had something somewhere that related to having a tea party. So that worked. I'm going to need some more of that glue for these hearts. And where am I going to put the hearts? I'm going to say, let's do this right here, and I'm going to put one the same size here. Okay, pressing those down. And we are done. So I thank you very much for watching. That's my journaling, but I may add some dates to the photos. I know that this one was December of 2011. And I know that this one was January of 2012. And I believe this one was June. So I'll probably look for those. And I think that's a photo we took. Well, no, it has a fried egg and a plate on it. So it was after we had given it to her. She was so excited. She was absolutely excited. And the personality that she has now and all that she's gone through, she probably looks at this and goes, who on earth is that? And what the heck was I thinking? But, you know, she was just this precious little girl. And she still is a precious human, but just not that little girl anymore. So thank you for watching. And I really look forward to using my Scrap Backwards kit. Once I went through it and organized it, I got excited about it again. And I think I'm going to try to use it almost exclusively. I've got something in there that I'll even be able to use after I have my shoulder surgery, and I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'll still be making videos and creating. I just won't be able to film in the same way because I won't be able to reach for things. So I'm going to practice the other method and make sure that I'm going to be able to do that. I've got a list of things I need to try out. So let's check to make sure I've got stuff on my list. Stripes, I've got stripes on those banners. Spots, there are spots on that background paper. 3 pattern papers, I definitely have more than 3 pattern papers. Fussy cuts, I fussy cut all those flowers. And hearts, I've got my 2 hearts there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later in the day when I do the load prompt and the scrap lift from 12 days of autumn scrap lifts. Bye.